Welcome to If I Don't Laugh, I'll Cry show with Christina Johnson, a podcast where I help my tribe find true happiness and freedom through mindset, spirituality, and entrepreneurship. I'm going to talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about. So let's do this. So today I want to take you on the journey that I've been on for the last couple of years. And to be honest, I didn't even know that I was on a journey. I was searching for meaning, like what the fuck is going on in my life? What's going on like in my day-to-day? Like why am I going to this job? Why am I feeling super exhausted at night? And we're going to get into like actual details to see if, you guys can relate to this, or if you feel this way, if you know someone that feels this way. I was basically just coasting through life with no sense of direction. And I wanted to ask you today, have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt that you were just on almost like a hamster wheel? Wake up, do the same thing over again, maybe eat the same foods for lunch over again, come home, do the same thing, watch TV on the couch, go to sleep, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Have you ever felt that way? It honestly, I felt like it started to like take a toll on my mental health, because I was like, what the hell is this? Like, is this what it is to be an adult? And when I say that, it's at the point where it's like, okay, graduated college, got a job, right? Do what you're supposed to do. But it just didn't feel right. And I wasn't quite sure what I was feeling. I didn't know who to talk to, because everyone was like, no, that's normal, that's how everyone's life is. I'm like, ooh, this doesn't seem very nice, but okay. Years go by, and yeah, we're here looking forward to the weekend, but what kind of life is that? Why do I only have to be like happy on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? That's really fucked up, to be honest. And this journey that I've been on has been really reworking like the paradigm, my life. It's been shifting my entire life, my belief of what Monday means to me, what Friday means to me. So if any of this sounds super bizarre, you're like, what the hell is she talking about? The journey that I've been on is a path of enlightenment. Okay, pause. Now, before I go any further, I want to be clear that I went through what I'm going to call spiritual awakening, enlightenment. There's many different names for it. So if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. This is for those that are searching for a deeper connection to self and know that there is more out there. This podcast is not for everyone, and we don't want it to be for everyone. We want it to be for those who feel that deeper connection, and we want to support each other. I'm going to share my journey, and I want to hear all about the journey that you're on as well, because we all can learn from it, and we all have the ability to grow and blossom, and our potential is super, super limitless. I believe that not only do we shape our future, but we can shape the future of those around us. So the words that we speak, how we talk, it impacts everyone around us. And it's something that I'm excited to just tap into with you guys. So I want to talk, sorry if you guys can hear a little humming in the background. The landscapers are here. Hopefully it's not coming too loud. But I wanted to just touch on mental health. Now, that's pretty much what brought me on this journey of enlightenment, because I felt anxiety daily. I had bouts of depression. And when I say anxiety, I mean, this is not like a social anxiety. Like, I love people, love talking to people, not that type of anxiety. But I guess it's like work anxiety. Honestly, we should come up with a term for that if there isn't one already. Yeah, like work anxiety. Where I am here in Miami, it's like pretty much an hour commute anywhere you want to go, like anywhere you're working. So I had a lot of time to like think on my drives in the morning. Tell me, if you guys also have the same. Oh my God, it's so. I knew that there was something I could do about it. I went and had two different therapists, and they just honestly, like, I'm just gonna say it, I think therapy is great if you can find the right therapist. I personally could not find the right therapist for me. They just kind of were like, yeah, that's adult life, you need to just manage your stress. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I was very confused after I had therapy, and I tried it for a while. Didn't work for me personally, but that's okay. That's what led me on this spiritual journey, my own. I read books. I just couldn't get enough of reading about this untapped potential that we have. One of the biggest issues that I see right now, especially with what's been going on the last 2 years, social media, it really depicts like filters and just everyone is smiling and happy. And then if you don't feel that way, you're almost like, wait, why don't I feel happy like that girl running on the beach? Why don't I feel happy like this one playing with their dog or putting on makeup or whatever we see? And it's because social media is like not real. It's not. So I want you guys to kind of get it out of like your psyche. Just don't even think or worry about the people that are on your social media feed that you're looking at every day. Now, I want you to do, this is one thing that you can do today, later on, whenever you have time. Go through the people that you're following. And if anyone that you follow makes you feel bad about yourself or any ill feelings, unfollow them. You don't need to be following them and looking at what they're doing. I want social media to be a place where we can look at creatives, where us ourselves, we can be creative, where we can be inspired by others, where we can learn. That is where I think there's a little bit of a gap in social media, but that's okay because we have the control over who we follow and who we don't. Now, touching back on mental health, I want to talk about self-care. Now, a lot of times, self-care is about like buying yourself something nice because you deserve it, which I agree. We all need to treat ourselves. Or a massage. But I truly, truly believe that self-care goes deeper than that. And I think that self-care is something that we do for ourselves that not only makes us feel whole and better, but it truly makes us feel like cleansed almost inside. So when I say that, I'm talking specifically about meditation, journaling, breath work, taking a second to just take some deep breaths. If you've never heard of breath work, I'm going to do like a whole episode talking about it. Breathing is something that we do all day, every day, but there are specific breathing techniques that we can do to calm our muscles, lower our cortisol levels, lower all of these high functioning anxiety feelings and nerves that we have. There are certain breathing techniques that we can do to calm that down, and we can do this on a daily basis. You can do it in your room, you can do it in the car, you can do it anywhere. But what I want to talk about is that if you are feeling like stressed, sad, angry, depressed at like your job specifically, or your home life or family, I want to touch on your feelings with the world around you. We must unlearn the phrase, play the hand that you are given, because it really limits our ability to see and act upon opportunities in our life. The whole thing is that you have to see opportunities before you can receive them. I'm going to say that part again. You have to see opportunities before you can receive them. That means having a more positive outlook on life. And the word positive is so huge and grand, and we're not going to understand it and unpack it all in one episode. This is going to be something that we continue to talk about, and I think it's important that we continue to talk about because we need to keep hearing it over and over. We must unlearn and discard old concepts, theories, and beliefs that we have about ourselves. We must consciously discard old beliefs. So we have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is everything that you see, look, feel, touch, everything that is right here in front of you. And the subconscious mind is everything that is stored in your memory from the past, right? Things that you felt from different experiences. Your brain literally memorizes it so that when you encounter this experience again, you know how to handle it, right? But the thing is that we've all been fucked for the last, I don't know, I'm going to say 20 years, right? Adulthood. I'm a millennial. Anyways, we've all been fucked to think that we have to listen to what people say and feel and think and talk about us. And hell no, that is not true. You do not have to listen to what people say and think about you. That's the beauty of having your own mind and your brain and the strength to say, you know what? No, that does not resonate with me. That is not me. I'm not going to accept that for today. When you encounter these situations, I want you to step back and think, is that me? Is that what I truly think? Is that truly how I feel? The truth is that you probably don't. You probably don't. And you probably have never even been able to be truly yourself because you've probably been acting like the box. And let me rephrase that. You've probably been living in a box that people put you in. They put us in boxes. And I'm going to keep rephrasing to, the box. That's like my whole spiel, because breaking out of the box is the most freeing, liberating feeling ever. To say, no, I don't want to go to that event is huge. To say, no, I don't want to go to that job anymore. It sucks and makes me feel like ass. Breaking out of the box. That's super. I know that that's a touchy subject because a lot of people think you go to work, you make money, you go home, blah, blah, blah. That is not my journey. That is not my life. And for anyone else who feels that way, I am literally talking to you. We just became best friends. So I want to tell you about regroup, focus. So I wanted to touch on, again, what we were just speaking about listening to other people, right? And other people's thoughts, feelings. Now, what people say about you and to you, I don't want you to take personal, okay? I used to take what everyone said about me and I thought that it was the truth, when in fact, it's their truth. It's their story of me. It's their story of how they see you in their mind. So that can get influenced by the first time they met you, or that can get influenced by how they're feeling that day. Are they happy, sad, depressed? Did they sit in traffic and saw an accident and now they're all wild up and crazy, and then they give you a hard time? Listen, that has nothing to do with you. And I want to share a little story about a situation that I had last week. The other day, someone was really, really rude to me. And it caught me off guard because this person is normally super nice. My immediate thought was, what is going on in her life that she had to talk to me that way? What's going on in her life? That was the first thing I thought. I did not take what she said at face value because it's not the truth. It could be her truth, but it's not my truth because I decide what I accept for myself, right? So instead, I listened to what she said and I kept it moving. When I say it maybe affected about like a whole 45 seconds of my day. Our time is precious. Our time is so precious. We can't give other people our time, right? Time, right now, a lot of us are exchanging time for money, right? But that to me, it really doesn't make sense. There's a whole lot to unpack there, and trust me, we will, because we are on this journey together, and there's so much that we have to deal with and listen to on a daily basis. So I want you to remember that you do not have to accept what others say about you or to you as a fact. Do not accept it. Stay strong inside. It's all an inside work. It's all inner work. Everything on this enlightenment journey is all inside work that people might not, you can't see it, right? It's all inside. But people can see something different about you, how you're acting, how like your smile is different. People know something's happening, but they don't quite know what it is. And that's okay. You don't have to explain your journey to anyone. And it's really a powerful thing. And it's a beautiful thing, I think, because breaking out of the norms is like where creativity lives, and we get to create our life. Like it's just something that we, as a collective, those who are like-minded individuals like ourselves, we have that ability and that gift, and we just have to keep supporting each other and telling each other that it is okay. It is okay. Now, I want everyone to, wherever you're listening to this, in the car, in your AirPods, I want everyone to just take a second, pull over if you're driving, stop if you're working out and running, just take a second, and we're all going to take a deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to let it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to take a deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Let it out. 3, 2, 1. So how was that? Just taking a second for yourself to take some nice deep breaths. And we're going to continue doing this with each other and really focus on our breathing, because our breathing sends oxygen to our cells, right? And it helps our cells react and live and thrive. And we're going to keep working on this together. We're going to introduce meditation. I'm going to talk to you about the techniques that I've been using for the last couple of years. It's such a beautiful journey. Now, I want to end this episode with a quote. Your life is the greatest project you'll ever work on, by Jim Quick at Quick Brain Learning. I'm going to repeat it because I love it so much. Your life is the greatest project you'll ever work on, by Jim Quick at Quick Brain Learning. Now, Jim Quick, his book came out, I believe, January 2021. Don't quote me 100%. Limitless. I'm going to go grab it so I can check the date. Anyways, and Jim Quick, he's been a mentor of mine for years. And his platform, he speaks about the limitless possibilities that we have. And he also speaks about this brain power that is so untapped. Now, he had this what did he call it? Hold on. He had a challenge, okay, at the beginning of last year, and it was to read one book a week. And I was like, how the hell can I do that? Like, I barely read one book a month. What do you mean one book a week? So we had these little hacks that he shared. To when you have a book in front of you, take your finger and read with your finger, move along the page, right? And that helps us to read faster. It helps our cognitive ability so that our eyes aren't constantly scanning the page. What are we reading? How much do we have left? Follow your finger and it'll help you to read faster, okay? And then the other hack that he had for kind of reading your books faster and understanding them was to take a card. So I use like an index card, but you could also use like a business card or like literally any piece of like paper, to be honest. And you take the card and you put it line by line when you're reading. And it helps, like I said, to control your vision when you're reading your book, to be able to read faster and understand what you're reading. So you're not, oh, when is this paragraph ending? Oh my gosh, how many more paragraphs do I have on this page? What page am I on? No, don't worry about the bullshit. Just focus on the chapter that you're reading, that line that you're reading. And anyways, I crushed so many books last year with his techniques. So I am going to link his social, his Instagram in the show notes so that you guys can check him out. And till next time, guys, I want to thank you for listening to the If I Don't Laugh, I'll Cry show. I'm Christina Johnson, and please take a second to subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcast, however you're listening to us. Follow me on Instagram at I'm Christina Johnson. Till next time, have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye.